for the first time, we're having Joanne Lara with us.
It's lovely.
And you are an amazing person to talk about autism movement therapy. So first of all, tell our viewers what that is.
Well, you know, Shannon, I was in the classroom for 10 years, and I early on started using music with I was in the public school classroom, moderate to severe, special day class, students with autism, and severe. And my principal, my AP came in one day and she said, well, you know, you're responsible for teaching these children to read. And I looked and I was like, okay. How am I going to do that? And what I started doing was, through movement and music, I found that the kids, we were able to access different areas of their brain, because the music, as Temple Grandin tells us, is accessed in a different circuit of the brain. So what happened was daily music, and I don't mean hip hop with a lot of lyrics, I'm talking about music, classical music. Asian music is wonderful because it's you know, it doesn't have a real tempo and it flows. Anything that's going to stimulate that corpus callosum to actually activate the neurological transmission of information in the brain. And I played music all the time if they were working on task. If I was delivering a direct instruction, I didn't, you know, but then I'd put the music back up, and then we'd do yoga and we'd do dance. And what I got was yoga, Miss Lara. It's like, okay, bingo, I'm onto something here. And what we did was we'd clear all the beanbag chairs, we'd move the chairs around, and we'd start dancing, you know. And I said, I vowed that when I'm no longer in the classroom, I'm going to create a movement and music program for these kids, because I had kids that came to me who were stimming on the floor at lights. Nonverbal, you were just talking about expressive language, that who, you know, they could, you know, we don't want to say nonverbal if we get some language, as you know. But for all intents and purposes, this young man was not speaking at all. He left my classroom 2 years later, working on a computer. There was a computer for every student in my classroom. And it was programmed for their level of language arts and math. Computers, best thing since sliced bread, along with those iPads, with the apps. Yes. Yes, computers. Yes, yes. Don't take it away. Use it as a reinforcement if you need to, but don't take it away. You know, many of our parents will take away computers and take away iPads. No, use that as a positive reinforcement. If you do this, then you get that. Yeah. And then they get the iPad back. Now, if it's a child that's communicating all the time with an iPad, then you want to, you know, look at that treatment differently for an ABA, you know, treatment. But anyway, this particular individual, stimming on the floor, 2 years later, left working on a computer, assisting in a general ed classroom, because I am an inclusionist. I come from Cal State Northridge, University Northridge. We're all about inclusion. Our kids belong with our other neurotypical students in all arenas, and talking. Yeah. Will you be going to middle school with us, Miss Lara? No, but your mother has my number. You have my telephone number. You can call me. You know, We are going to miss you. This was a student on his back stimming on the lights. Wow. And I attribute that to a very language-based program in the classroom. Everything was labeled. Everything was about, this is a chair, this is a woman, this is, you know, these are eyes. Everything was language-based, but that movement and music that allowed the brain to access areas where typically the brain wouldn't be would be dormant. Fascinating. And that's how autism movement therapy was developed. Absolutely fascinating. We're all over the world. We have about 250 certified autism movement therapists across the country. We're in India, we're in Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur, we're in Portugal, Great Britain, Wales, Canada, and all over this country. In fact, and we license. Yeah, in fact, I was just going to say, you have some workshops coming up so that you can certify people. Tell us about those. We have 3 a year here in Los Angeles, and the next one is actually this weekend in Winter Garden, Florida. And you can still go. It's on my website, autismmovementtherapy.org, and then it has a list of all the certification workshops, including my licensees, because I want everyone to have access wherever you are. If you can't come to Los Angeles, you may be able to go to Denver.
Okay.
If you can't come to Los Angeles or Denver, you may be able to go to Herkimer, New York, which is one of my biggest licensors at ARC, an area resource center.
I love Herkimer, New York.
It's a little tiny. But then we also have one in June 21st and 22nd here in Los Angeles. We have another one at the 92nd Street Y in New York City in July 19th and 20th. And we have October 25th and 26th here in Los Angeles again.
And we should say that if, for people who are watching, there's a lot of moms that are out there watching who are looking for a career in autism to make things better.
That's right.
And they might be thinking, but I'm not a dancer.
That's right.
And I don't have any movement training. Tell them who would be the right person to do this.
You know what, Shannon? We have administrators, we have teachers, we have parents. We have individuals on the autism spectrum who are certified now, who are actually opening up movement and music programs in their communities, because that has been a big push for me. And Autism Speaks gave me a grant last year, and we certified 10 individuals on the spectrum.
Nice.
One, because I want self-determination and independence, and who doesn't love to put up a plaque and say, I'm certified in this?
Right.
You know, so we do that. It's open for everybody. You don't have to be, as I say, an American ballet theater dancer. Many people call me and they say, I'm not a dancer, I'm not trained, I don't have a degree in dance. No, it's not about that. That doesn't matter. What we want is, if you have the intention and you realize that movement and music are a key to progress for our kids with autism, call me, sign up, come to the certification workshops.